Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Has the connection to Jones. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's on the move. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 1st and 10 from the 41.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Play action. Here's Jackson. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, report! Report! I'm ready!
Lamar now from the gun. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He's dropping back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
What is it?
Second and 13. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Now Jackson on third down. Escapes the pocket. And he hits the deck after setting him up with first and goal. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They'll throw on first. Watson with the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing third and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pass play now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, report. Report. Sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Hey, middle.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 17-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. From the 27, he's on the move. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Hey, middle.
First down, and they go right back to him. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. As the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 70 range.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long for him here. A throw left side to Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Gets this one to Watson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 1. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got Watson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Warren. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Panthers chop some of the lead off before the half. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Finish shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Report.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the ball.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's caught, Warren. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now on 2nd and 10. Escapes out to the left. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Pushing it up past the 30. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 48. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw complete to Warren. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
19 tight.
From the 38. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings them to 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60+ is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Ravens 24, Panthers 7.
We are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
Ready?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
It's an option to the left side. He cuts it to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now from the gun. That one's caught along the left sideline. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go play action here. He rolls. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will go on offense. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Into the hands of Walker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yo. Hey. Sit down.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon. who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Flowers will go in motion left. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one's complete over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
And they send a man in motion.
Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits his running back. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34. Warren's got it. Complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
70 rings.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Throwing now on first down. Flush down now to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Street.
Throwing it again here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Have had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Another try following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Forced out to his right. That's grabbed inside the 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
You.
Waste of time. From the gun, Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
This is Warren headed right. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. Works it past the 20. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Warren once more. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
He's got Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Back to throw now. He lofts it deep left. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian Watson with the touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take 7 points off the deficit.
Panthers 14.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Right already. Right shot. Right already.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Hey, sit hot. Sit hot.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Hey. Alpha, sit hot. Right already. Right shot.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Sit hot.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up 2nd down.
Sit hot. Right already. Right shot. Sit hot.
Throwing again is Lamar. Rolling left, buying some time. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Mitchell gets it from the gun, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens looking like they'll start this season with a win. Oh, and they fake it. Oh, no, disaster. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
Go street.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's on the move. Hauled in left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 4. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's going to throw this one. Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rather, 18 rather. Take go.
He'll throw it yet again. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
3rd and long for him here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. Run game as well.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Second and 6 coming up here. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.